So it's one of these only adults weddings. That's what the couple has decided. But that means his niece and nephew aren't invited to his own wedding. And his sister is pretty pissed about it. Here is Tanya on the voice disguiser. Hey, Tanya.
Hey. Yeah, I'm just disgusted. Every day, this whole wedding concept is really ruining my day because I'm just angry. Does it make any sense to anybody? I've never heard of this, that my brother is getting married and that there are no kids allowed to the wedding. And he only has one niece and one nephew. So I'm pretty outraged. And to add insult to injury, my parents are paying for it. My parents are paying for this wedding, and my brother's letting his bride just dictate the whole thing. She said no kids, and she's having her best friend's daughter. She's gonna be the flower girl, and then she can't even come to the reception. So it's like she makes an appearance and then disappears. And so, I'm discussing this with my parents, and they're like, well, just don't make any trouble. Just show up. Just don't say anything and just bring the kids. It won't be a big deal. And, I feel kind of funny about that because this is like their biggest day or whatever. I don't want to cause any more drama than the bride is causing. So I don't know what to do, but my parents are just like, well, just show up with the kids.
Okay, here comes Kristen. You want to get in on this 1-855-BERT show?
Your brother and soon-to-be sister-in-law have decided how they want their wedding to go, and they don't want any kids. So, no kids.
Yeah, you can't just show up with your kids.
No, you can't. Your mom's suggestion for doing that is absolutely not. Like, I understand being hurt. When my husband and I got married, we didn't have kids at our wedding either, except the exception was nieces and nephews. So my niece and nephew on my side, the nieces and nephews on his side, they were in attendance, but nobody else was allowed to bring their kids. Not my best friend's kids, who I consider them, they consider me like an aunt. So that was our preference, and everybody had, from at least to my face, didn't have an issue with it. So
I heard a lot of people talking crap about you guys at the wedding.
I totally don't even doubt it. I knew the open bar and the plethora of bourbon. It was for the benefit of everybody that there not be, a bunch of kids there. So while I understand these are your kids, and as their mom, you want them to be a part of their uncle's big day, I totally get that. And I totally understand you being hurt. But that's the thing. It's their day, and they get to decide how they want it to go down.
Katie?
I would definitely say respect your brother's wishes. Do not bring the kids without permission. However, maybe there could be a little bit of middle ground here. So she's saying that the bride's best friend's daughter is the flower girl, and she's going to be there for the ceremony. Maybe see if you can bring your kids just for the ceremony, and then after that, have to figure out what to do.
I'm going to double down on this. I think not only should you bring your kids, but your kids should be able to bring 4 or 5 kids also. And all of you guys show up at the same time. Have you considered that? Just bringing the whole class?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I understand your heartache, and I understand that I understand you being upset. I really do. Have you conveyed this to your brother? Have you told your brother, hey, as your sister, it really hurts my heart that your niece and nephew aren't going to be there and be a part of your special day, even if just for the ceremony? Like, have you vocalized that to him?
I have, and I've vocalized it to my parents.
Okay.
Because they're essentially co-signing it by paying for it. So they don't have any say if they put their money in it. And I'm to the point where I'll send a card and I won't show up. If my kids aren't allowed, if I can't show up with my kids, then guess what? Enjoy your day. And you don't have to invite us to any events. Like, this is getting on the wrong, this relationship, this family relationship with my future sister-in-law is getting off on the wrong foot.
Hey, Tanya, permission to speak freely.
Yeah.
You're being selfish. You're being selfish. This isn't your day. This is what they want for their own wedding. And this is their definition of what's going to make them happy for their day. And it sucks that you're offended by it. And it sucks that you feel like your kids are missing out on something. But I got to be honest with you. I just think you're being selfish, man.
Well, I don't go where my kids aren't welcome.
Okay. Here is Jacqueline. Good morning. You are part of the Bert Show. Hi.
Hi, I was just calling because I agree with you, Bert. I think she's being incredibly selfish. The wedding's not about the kids. At the end of the day, it's about the couples joining lives. I had no kids at my wedding. Sure, it might have hurt a couple of feelings, but it's not anyone's call to make other than the bride and the groom. Mm-hmm. And for the sister to not support that and be happy that he found the love of her life, she's selfish.
I appreciate you calling. All right, so let's give you options here, Tanya, and then you could pick whatever you're going to do this weekend, right? So either you don't attend your brother's wedding, which I think the long-term ramifications and hurt there would be really, really deep.
It would be great.
All right, so that's one. The second one is you show up with your kids like your mom has suggested, and that's really it, right?
No, the other option is attending the wedding without the children.
Attending the shed, yeah, and or you just go like they want you to go. So those are your three options. I mean, we're complicating it. So, how you feeling about all three of those?
Well, I think maybe I'll just show up to the ceremony for a little while, and then I won't show up to the reception. Maybe I'll do that.
Okay, and you know
that's
what?
Option 4.
That'll probably be. How old are the kids we're talking about?
5 and 8.
5 and 8. And they don't want to be at this thing either. They don't want to be at it either. But that sounds about fair, right? You go to the wedding, that's great, and then you don't show up for the reception. I don't think your brother's going to be bummed out by that, right?
Well, this is what they back me in a corner. They're selfish.
No,
They're selfish for not including family in their big day. They're selfish, not me.
Okay. All right. That's what you want to go with, but I think you'll be making them happy if you go to the wedding. So there you go.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.